Hey there, Ventex here. Welcome to another episode of Phasmophobia. It's been a while since I've done an episode, but to be honest, I have close to 450 hours in the game, and I'm pretty much know and then have done pretty much everything there is to do. However, there is a new update coming out. We got Kenneth Martin. Blow out a candle. Repel with a smudge. No reports of violence. Come on. Cleanse the area. There's a new update coming out, and it's supposed to be a pretty big one. At least from what I understand. Probably going to have the ghost speed change in it. I just know the last time that the dev tweeted out soon, it's when prison was about to drop. Kenneth, right? Yeah. And so I don't know what else that could be big outside of the ghost speed change and maybe a map, maybe two. I know they were working on two, or that was a plan at least. So that'd be cool. Two maps and the ghost speed change to make it more difficult. I wouldn't be mad at that. But for me, it's mostly the ghost events that get me into the game. Difficulty will be cool. It'll be give it a little bit more legs. New maps kind of do the same thing. Got a bone in here. Kenneth. But it's those ghost events that I really like. The knocking, the footsteps, the laughing, the giggles, the apparitions that appear, the breath in your ear. That's what I enjoy most. I'd like to see like maybe this kind of stuff like kind of flutter a little bit in the wind instead of being so static. I'd like the lights to be on automatically instead of off. Because the lighting is actually pretty good in the game. And then maybe over time, in addition to the breaker going out, maybe the light bulbs could burst. That could be possibly scary when you're just kind of chilling, not expecting anything, and then the light overhead or maybe in another room just goes out and you hear that glass shattering. Kenneth, where are you? But I like all the subtle sounds too, like the knocking on windows and stuff too. They could add so much more sounds. I feel like there's a lot of inspiration out there when it comes to movies, TVs, comics, music. So I'm interested in those new ghost events. I remember in my first video, the tutorial video, I had a apparition go from one side of the window to the other side of the window while I was in the boys' room logging something into my journal, and I've never seen that ever again since that video. That is what I thought was really awesome and what grabbed me the most at the very beginning. Here he is. So I hope they add some more ghost events, because really that's what I enjoy so much. And the more ghost events means the more randomness there will be to them, and the more kind of every time you play a game, no matter how many times you play the map, it's going to be a little bit different each time. Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? What do you want? Are you friendly? Alright, so far no book and no box. Let's go get some more evidence. So in addition to the ghost coming through the window or passing by the window, or maybe just you see like kind of like the outline of a face maybe that disappears over time, or maybe it fogs up a little bit, curtains blowing, lights going out, the dishes shattering. And remember they talked about that. That'd be cool too. What else would I like to see? Maybe, I don't know, bloody footprints. That could be kind of cool. Let's get a UV light. Let's get a bush cam as well. Maybe more animalistic kind of tendencies going on in the house. Maybe some growls instead of just the whisper. Maybe some wailing or moans like it would be from the dead. Maybe more interactions with the spirit box, just like random words. Like you don't even have to ask it anything. It just says random stuff. What do we got? No fingerprints from what I can see. No? Okay. Are you here? Where are you? Move the book a little bit. Right now it's making me feel like it's EMF and Ghost Orb, which would be a Phantom. Put that right there. I'd also like to see more items in the game. That could open up more objectives, and maybe as you get into more difficulties, you get more objectives instead of just the standard 3 and guess the ghost. I know a lot of people like to see multiple ghosts in some of the bigger locations, so maybe sub that in for a couple of the objectives if you are playing on a harder difficulty. Let's get the EMF, and let's look for a boost real quick. Boosh right there. We got a big old fatty boosh. So we got freezing temps and we got a boosh. So it's either a Phantom, Mare, or Ure. Ure would be riding, Mare would be Spirit Box, and Phantom would be EMF 5. So far, nothing in the book, nothing in the box. Maybe we got the EMF 5. Let's go ahead and bring a candle in there too. We'll go ahead and light it up right here. Boom, easy. 75% sanity. Another thing, just more subtle stuff. I know we talked about before, I know a lot of people talked about it, like the ghost being on the ceiling. Well, even if they don't go on the ceiling to hunt, if they just like appeared there for a second, just like out of your corner of your eye and then they disappeared, something like that would be cool. Or candle down. Blow out the candle, ghost. Kenneth, right? Kenneth, that's your name? Yes. Blow it out. More interactions with the Ouija board. Also, something that could be a lot of fun. If they do that, I wish they make the Ouija board more prevalent. Like increase it probably like by another 10. Oh, there it goes. Candle's blown out. I wish that registered on the EMF reader. Probably like another 10, 15% chance of there being a Ouija board that spawns. I'm not quite sure. Oh, shoot. Not quite sure where it's at now, but it is so much fun to use. A 2. Are you here? Where are you? What do you want? So far, all we have... Oh, we got the writing. Cool. That would make it a Ure. Just took a second. I know sometimes you hear the footsteps. I would like to hear running. Like, not during the hunt, probably. Unless it got up speeds. But just running around, like when you're downstairs, hear it running upstairs. Or even if you're upstairs, you hear like running around in the attic or something like that. Just some kind of ambient noise. Doesn't have to pinpoint the ghost. We also need a smudge. Alright, let's get a smudgy. Ure, so our sanity should be, yeah, it's dropping steadily. More ghost type, more ghost evidence. There's a lot going on that they could add. Lots of stuff, lots of ideas. I know that's already been kind of circulating throughout the community. See if we can get a ghost hunt going on pretty soon. Very active with the doors. Maybe some ways to bait out the ghost so you're not just waiting around like this when you're ready to finish your objectives. When you have to either take like a ghost photo and you want the ghost to hunt you down or escape a hunt. I'm curious how they're going to deal with the ghost speed when it comes to certain objectives like escape a hunt in places like Tanglewood. Let's go ahead and light that up now. Perfect. That buys us plenty of time to get to our loop area. Yeah, how they balance the speed is going to be interesting because either it's going to be too strong, I feel, or it's not going to be strong enough. We'll have to see. Come on, buddy. Make sure he gets close. There he goes. I'd say that's plenty close enough. See, most people are pretty scared in that scenario, but when you have as many hours as I do, it doesn't get too scary. I want to make sure he goes on the right side of that counter. Alright, there we go. Pretty simple. Nice easy loop. Couch, into the dining area, into the kitchen, around the table. Not tough at all. So yeah, hopefully the speed does add some difficulty, but I hope they don't make it unfair as well. Especially with some of these objectives, like escape the hunt. Repel the ghost with a smudge. I thought I did that while it's chasing someone. Well, it's chasing me. I felt like I repelled it, at least at the start, because I got a little bit of distance from it. Because it was right on my tail and then it went back a ways. Interesting. Another thing is, I talked to the devs about adding like crawl spaces. Because some of those crawling animations, like with the Grudge Girl or with Lydia, the little girl with teeth in her face, if they were crawling after you in a crawl space, that'd be terrifying. But they denied that because they want to make it, of course, easier for VR players as well. And crouching down in real life for that amount of time might not be even physical feasible for some people, depending on your health. And they said that it would be, they were going to add a button for crouch on the VR controllers. But maybe if you're not going to add like little places to crouch, and I was thinking of those as just like an alternate route. Like you could go through the door, or you could crouch into crawl space. I'd like to see like a face up here or something like that when you're coming in. You know? I don't know. But maybe if you're not going to add a crawl space, maybe like some narrow corridors. That could be pretty cool. So it still preys on that fear of being claustrophobic, but you don't have to worry about VR people kind of not being able to utilize some of those places. Of course, a lot of people want to see more objects moving. I think they just need to add more objects in certain places, like the asylum. Like that left side of the asylum is just bare. Like you're lucky to find a couple cups, maybe a book. I have to loot this guy over here. Okay. Oh wow. No! That was a weird direction. I wonder why it went that direction instead of coming directly towards me. I wonder if it was easier. I was smart though. Smarter AI would be also a good thing. You don't even need to make them necessarily faster if they were smarter. Like if they played those mind games with you a little bit. Like instead of just chasing right behind you, if they actually like try to loop around you, like bamboozle you, like on purpose. Like every few seconds or something like that. Like every, if they are on a player for too long, they'll switch direction. Or having them like be able to vanish and you lose that heartbeat and then like appear like somewhere else where the direction you're kind of going. That'd be something that's pretty cool, and you don't even have to change the speed at that point. You might just catch people off guard. Select a new map. See, lighter, candle. Another thing that they're gonna do, supposedly, is they're gonna keep the ghost in place when it goes into hunt mode. But places like that, like Grafton right there, I don't know what you could do. Like, if you're not super, super quiet and super lucky, if the ghost speed is increased over time and they find you in an area like that, you're just kind of screwed. Which I guess that's fine. I mean, Obviously, if I really wanted to survive and I was really taking it seriously, probably would have put down some crucifixes. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much your defense right now. Smudge sticks will just kind of annoy it for a little bit. It'll walk away for a second. But crucifixes are pretty much your saving grace in a situation like that, if you really want to take it seriously. Photo camera. Let's add one. But yeah, changing up the pathing or having them being able to like relocate mid-hunt would be something that's kind of cool. Especially if they came out, like, it could be like a random room nearby or something like that. You just, like, hear the heartbeat stop, and then it starts again. Oh, let me ready up. Another thing I'd like to see is, like, scratch marks.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before
Some more, like, kind of demonic stuff. Maybe some symbols to appear. Let's see. Mary Martinez. Let's see. We have the smudge while it's chasing to repel, a ghost photo, and motion sensor. Okay, let's go find Mary. Something about Mary. Let's go find her. Good old Tanglewood. Good old Tanglewood. I like that they're making the closets and the lockers less safe, because right now they're kind of broken how they are. Pretty much invulnerable in either one. Closet's a little bit less so. Not by much. Are you in here? It's heard loud footsteps. Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Why are you here? Nothing. Let's find that bone in the Ouija. I think more items just out of place, too, would be cool. Usually I find the ghost by the items, too, a lot of times. Because I usually know where everything's located now, after having spent so much time with the game. So finding, like, something that's moved is always an interesting way for me to find the ghost. Whether it's a plate or a cup or possibly a spoon. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? Oh, we got a bone in here. Nice. See, look at this. There's no items in here. Got a hammer. Locker's moved. That's not normal. Where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Are you here? Gotta be around. Yep, gotta be around here. But I thought those lockers aren't normally like that. It's a little different. Oh, we gotta get the car key before it starts annoying us. Chairs, furniture moving. Like I said, should have grabbed that car key on our way. Let me grab that. We'll get on the way back. We gotta go get some stuff. And the light thing is another thing as well when it comes to the outside of the house. Like, having the power off kind of prevents you from having a light just go on from outside. That'd be cool. I wish the windows would actually open too and close. Like, you could hear that and you could see that. Also creepy. Let's grab the UV. Pretty active. Maybe an EMF 5 ghost. If it is a revenant, then that means having repelled it while it's hunting. Probably not going to happen. It's possible, but you got to get kind of lucky too. I hear ya, I hear ya. We shut that off real quick. Put our bush cam right here. Got our UV light ready to go. Looks like we do have a fingerprint. Nope, never mind. I thought I saw one from that distance. Keep thinking I see one. But alas, there are no prints, which might be a good thing. Everything considered. That means it's not a revenant if we don't have a fingerprint. Let's put our book down somewhere else. Let's put it in the view of the camera. Probably right about here would be fine. That should be perfect. Where are you? Behind. There it goes. Sometimes it takes a little second. And it opened up the door behind me. How appropriate. Usually when they say behind, I'm like up against a wall. But it's like, okay, so you're in the wall. Is that what you're saying? Or you're outside because I'm up against the garage door. Welcome. Only once, not twice like Ridgeview. Yeah, ghost events would be my #1 addition to the game, just to keep it fresh. I think ghost events will keep it fresher longer than difficulty. I'm not sure, depending on how much difficult it gets, I guess. Could be too difficult. Oh, I saw a ghost orb. And it could be not difficult enough. Poltergeist, Jinn, or Mare. EMF 5, fingerprints, or freezing temperatures. So probably EMF 5. We don't have freezing yet. I don't think so. We'll have to go back in and check. No writing. Motion sensor, and capture a photo of the ghost. We could motion sensor. It won't take long. We'll just put it right there in the door. That way if it leaves the garage at all, we'll get it triggered. And that'll be easy objective done. Tons of places to hide in Tanglewood for now. But when they do nerf the lockers and the closets, you're pretty much screwed here. It's going to be interesting. A lot of people are going to start dying. Oh, motion sensor. Let's put that down. Ooh, fire alarm. We got 2 right there. This door is up against it. Holy crap. The door handle is inside the wall. Can't open it up anymore. Give me a sign. Where are you? Is that freezing? No, I don't see freezing yet. It's not happening now. It's not going to. Fingerprints. There it goes. That's weird. We touched a lot of stuff before and no fingerprints. Now we got our fingerprints. So it is a poltergeist. Excellent. Let's throw that down. That's useless now. Might as well just turn it off as well so it doesn't annoy us with its little beep. That means nothing. I would like to see some more ghosts that are less humanistic. Or humanoid, I guess. More, like, animalistic features would be cool. Like a black goat-looking thing. Capture a photo and repel with a smudge. Well, we'll be able to do that. Let's get a photo. That should be easy, too. Let's grab some salt, because ghosts hate salty feet. Why not? Why not a little bit of salt? See if there is a Ouija board back here. We didn't even really check. I think we did. Yeah, there wasn't one in the closet. We checked that over there. Did we check in the garage for the Ouija? I don't know if we did that. There's a breaker in here. No Ouija. Wait, what is that? Hey! My bad. You were just sneaking. Sometimes it's on that table over there, so threw me off a little bit. Let's go bring you to the front door to have some fun with you later. That way we can still escape. Door doesn't close fast enough yet to trap you in here if you want to escape with the Ouija. Ask it questions and then back up once you see your flashlight starts flickering or the door start to close. There we go. Oh, we got some fingerprints too. How about here? Nope, not in here. Where else? That's it? I wish you got fingerprints on the car windshield. Or windows. Or on the lockers, too. That would make sense as well. It's opening up the locker, but there's no fingerprints. Give us a sign. Where are you? Other than this door, it's not interacting with anything else. Show yourself. Mary. Let's get that wide open so we can have a place to hide. I got you. I got you, Mary. Looper, just like that. Easy. Alright. There she goes. We already got our ghost photo, so no reason to stick it out. We could loop her around the car or around the island, but there's no reason to. In here, I am perfectly safe. No harm shall come to me. Chanting would be another kind of like ominous thing you could hear just in the background. Just randomly. Or maybe some Latin. I don't know. There's a lot of good videos out there with some voice recordings that you could insert or just make your own. Alright, Mary. Finish up. So yeah. There's just so much that could give this game a lot more longevity. The difficulty is nice, but I'm looking forward to more ghost stuff. One of the scarier games I've played recently is called Locked Up. Probably the scariest game I've played out of all of them. I've played a lot of scary games recently. I'd like to get some stuff from that game into Phasmophobia. How old are you? How old are you? She's stomping around in there. She does not like that question. Good old Mary. Well, we'll get this one done. Help replenish kind of what we lost in the last one. That AI pathing in the last one was really interesting. I enjoyed that. I don't think that was on purpose, though. Where are you? Okay. What's your favorite room? There it is. How many people have you killed? How many people have you killed? How many people have you killed? They really don't like to answer that question as much anymore. How many people have you killed? Just like that. Easy way out. As soon as you see the door closing, your flashlight blinking, just back on up. We got some interaction photos, though. Nice, easy interaction photos. I think we got pretty much everything except for repelling it with a smudge stick while it's chasing someone. We're going to get that done. That won't take long. Especially with our sanity being at 0%. Should be fairly simple. So as soon as Mary gets done, we'll do the smudge stick and then we'll call it there. But I'm interested in knowing your thoughts about what you would like to make it longer of a game and scarier of a game. Because even with the difficulty increase, I think it will increase the longevity, but I don't know if it'll make it that much scary. When the ghost kills me in the game, I don't get scared. I get scared when it breathes randomly, like I'm not expecting it, or just suddenly appears right in front of me. So those ghost events is what scares me, not getting killed in the game. Alright, let's get a hunt for Mary. We'll call it there. Mary! Where are you? I think the Ouija board's still on. How old are you? What do you want? Show yourself. Kill me. Let's go, Mary. Try to close the door. Here we go. Nice little ghost hug. Always appreciated. There she be. Try to repel her right here. Okay, smudge stick. Repel. Okay, we got her. She moved away. Into the closet. Pretty safe in here. We could talk still. It'd be interesting if the ghosts had like lore and backstory as well. And they had like little things about them. Like maybe one of them had a bell. And then every now and then you can hear the bell toll or ring. It was like a little girl ghost or something. Maybe on her bike or something. Maybe something happened there. Or like a hospital noise. Something. Some kind of backstory and like something that kind of like fit with them every time that was that ghost. And it wouldn't have to, it could be just like matched to the ghost model. It doesn't have to be matched with a certain ghost type. Because I know the devs don't want to match it to a ghost type because then you guess it so easily. So it could be any ghost type, but just to have backstory, lore, certain noises that are associated with it. Or even with the places, like the asylum. If there was like more noises associated with the asylum. Just like when prison you have kind of the clinks of the metal bars and stuff like that. You could add more sounds in prison too. There's a lot more that goes on in a prison than just that. High school you can have like kind of like a distant bell go off or something, or sound of a locker shutting. All the places can definitely have a lot more ambient sounds associated to them. So yeah, just some of the things that I think about when I think about Phasmophobia. Some of my thoughts and ideas that I'd like to see implemented over time, of course. I know it's only one dev, but there's a lot still that could be added. No, it's his passion project, but there's just so much potential. $265 Renos. No experience. There it goes. 200 experience. 4 ghost events and 3 ghost hunts. I think that's a good kind of amount right there. At least 1 for 1 is what I like to see. I had a match the other day, and I was in there for about 12, 13 minutes. It was a smaller map, and I had 3 ghost hunts and 0 ghost events. Now, I told the dev about it, and he said, well, were you like inside the house? I was like, well, I thought I was in there for a long time, at least long enough for 3 hunts. And I figured like even if I wasn't in the house, a ghost event would still register on the statistics, and I had absolutely 0. So I think the ghost events, I don't know if they need to be increased as well. Maybe something to look at. Sometimes having that objective and then having no ghost events kind of is whack. But yeah. Maybe 2 more maps, maybe 1 and some changes to the ghost to make it more threatening. But leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. What would you like to see implemented in the next Phasmophobia patch? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out Twitch, Twitter, and Discord down in the description. I'll see you guys next time.